May I have your attention, please? Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the commencement ceremonies of the Lake Highlands High School class of 2025. Our graduates have worked diligently for 13 years in order to receive their diplomas today, and they deserve our accolades. However, we ask in the name of fairness and expediency that you do not applaud individual students. This will give each parent and guest the opportunity to hear the announcer pronounce each student's name who will be honored here today. It is important that friends and family enjoy their graduates' special moment during the ceremony. At this time, please silence all digital devices. The graduates, faculty, and administration also request that you refrain from using noisemakers so that this ceremony may be given its proper respect and dignity. We would appreciate your assistance in adhering to Richardson Independent School District's fire code regulations. Please remain in your seats. Do not sit or stand in the aisles or by the rails. The paths must be clear at all times. Thank you for your cooperation. Would you please stand for the processional? Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. Please remain standing for a moment of reflection so that we may all individually, according to our own beliefs, join our hearts and minds to give thanks for this year's blessings. Thank you. You may now be seated. And now, the senior class of 2025, Vice President Charlotte Marie McMillan.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming to the Class of 2025 graduation ceremony. My name is Charlotte McMillan, and I'm the Senior Class Vice President. I'm a part of National Honor Society, Girls Service League, Mu Alpha Theta, Pickleball Club, Investment Club, Wranglers, and Varsity Cheer. I plan on attending the University of Georgia next year to study cognitive science. Today, I would like to introduce our principal, Mrs. Carrie Jones. Mrs. Jones received her bachelor's from Ouachita Baptist University, where she majored in sociology and minored in accounting. She received her master's of business administration from Henderson State University, where she focused on the field of marketing. After receiving her MBA, she moved to Dallas and worked as a recruiter. After 2 years in corporate America, Mrs. Jones decided to pursue a career in education and joined the Alternative Certification Program in Dallas ISD, where she earned a math certification. Mrs. Jones taught 7th and 8th grade math at Benjamin Franklin Middle School in Dallas for 5 years and then began work as an assistant principal at Forest Meadow Junior High in Richardson ISD. She served as an assistant principal at Forest Meadow for 8 years before becoming principal. After serving as principal at Forest Meadow for 4 years, Mrs. Jones became the principal at Lake Highlands High School. She just completed her 6th year here. To see her here every day, I can see that she truly loves being a Wildcat and is so thankful to be a part of the amazing Lake Highlands community.
Good evening. I am Carrie Jones, and it's with great pride that I stand before you as the principal of the School of Champions. I'm so honored to be part of this special occasion, and it's my privilege to introduce our special guests today. Guests, when I call your name, please stand and be recognized, and audience, please hold your applause until everyone has been announced. Sitting to my right, Mrs. Tabitha Branham, Superintendent of Schools. President of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Chris Poteet. Vice President of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Eric Eager. Secretary of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Rachel McGowan. And Board of Trustees members, Mrs. Megan Timmy, Mrs. Vanessa Pacheco, Mrs. Debbie Renteria, and Mrs. Regina Harris. I would like to introduce those sitting on my left, our top 10 graduating seniors. Seniors, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Number 10, Jonah Patrick Stuss. Number 9, Charlotte Marie McMillan. Number 8, Finley Adair Ragsdale. Number 7, Quinn Matthew Ray. Number 6, Julia Bella Tedla. Number 5, William Tabor. Number 4, Cheza Sumner Taylor. Number 3, Hudson Ambrose Oglesby. And our salutatorian with a GPA of 105.555556 is Camilla Enderly. She will be attending the University of Arkansas, where she will study architecture, and I would like to please ask Camilla's family to stand and be recognized. And the valedictorian for the senior class of 2025 with a GPA of 106.888889, attending Southern Methodist University to study math and economics, is Connor Joseph Reed. And I'd like to ask Connor's family to stand up and be recognized. Thank you, seniors. You may be seated. And now for our student leaders, our senior class officers, President Adara Simone Dudley Macbeth. Vice President Charlotte Marie McMillan. Secretary Avery Elizabeth Dusick. Treasurer Ella Marie Gonzalez, and Historian Nathan Eric Macy. You may be seated. Thank you. And now our student council officers, President Molly Ryan Hickey, Vice President Elias Jennings Dement, Secretary Allison Hannah Lorino, Treasurer Catherine Elizabeth Threadgill, and Technology Officer Harrison Hughes Day. Thank y'all. You may be seated. And now our TI-12 seniors, which stands for the Impact 12. These are seniors who meet regularly with Superintendent Branham and members of Central Administration to discuss topics important to students. So please stand and be recognized. Lila Rose Bracken, Alyssa Laylene McLemore, and Jackson Dean Watkins. Thank you, TI-12. You may be seated. And lastly, our announcers today are Mrs. Carice Bott, Ms. Kimberly Cox, Mrs. Elizabeth Garcia, and Mrs. Amy Washman. So please help me acknowledge our stage guests one more time. Now I'd like to take a moment to recognize esteemed members of our Lake Highlands learning community. When I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Ms. Candace Jones, Assistant Principal at Forest Meadow Middle School. Mr. Nick Rustin, Principal at Lake Highlands Middle School. Ms. Tanya Anderson, Principal at Wallace Elementary. Mr. Ron Anthony, Principal, Stoltz Road Elementary. Miss Allison Congdon, Principal, Aiken Elementary. Mr. DeMarcus Gorey, Principal, Forest Lane Academy. Miss Emily Gruninger, Principal, Lake Highlands Elementary. Miss Mary Kelliger, Principal, North Lake Elementary. Miss Stacy Marks, Principal, Merriman Park Elementary. Miss Lynette Snyder, Assistant Principal, Skyview Elementary. Miss Becky Stevens, Principal, White Rock Elementary. And Miss Shannon Temple, Principal, Moss Haven Elementary. Thank you. We also have some of our outstanding Lake Highlands High School faculty and staff with us today. Teachers and staff, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Today would not be possible without the help of several of our administrators, so when I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Dr. Anne Marie Yarborough, Assistant Principal. Mr. Orlando Champion, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Olivia Good, Assistant Principal. Mr. Joe Reichert, Assistant Principal. Mr. Masood Shamsuddin, Assistant Principal. Ms. Detrice Thomas, Assistant Principal. Ms. Marion Wiles, Assistant Principal, and Ms. Deshauna Young, Assistant Principal. Thank you. You may be seated. And now for our counselors, Ms. Shamika Brackens, our lead counselor, Ms. Rhonda Boston, Mrs. Maggie Karnowski, Mrs. Judy London Young, Mrs. Velma Lopez, Ms. Shelley Miller, Mr. Culis Williams, Mrs. Melanie Thiessen, our intervention counselor, and Miss Amanda Magnotta, our social worker. Thank you. You may be seated. Many of our Wildcats have achieved national recognition for their academic achievements, and I would like to acknowledge them at this time. As I announce the next group of students, please stand and remain standing. Our National Merit Finalist Scholar is Connor Joseph Reed. Our National Merit Commended Scholars are Lawrence Edward Annable, Peyton Douglas Howell, Luke William Marshall, and Hudson Ambrose Oglesby. Please join me in recognizing these outstanding Lake Highlands scholars. Congratulations, and you may be seated. Richardson ISD students who have earned a grade point average in the top 10% of the total enrollment of their high school graduating class are honored as being a top 10% graduate. As a top 10% graduate, students are eligible for automatic admission to a public state of Texas college or university. If you are one of the top 10% graduates, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Lake Highlands honor graduates have attained an overall average of 90 or higher throughout high school. Honor graduates, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations and thank you. You may be seated. RISD is proud to announce that our cohort of P-TECH graduates have successfully completed all requirements set forth by Dallas College to earn an Associates of Art in Business Administration and Management. To earn this degree, students had to earn over 60 college credit hours in courses ranging from core classes to specific courses like macroeconomics and accounting. In addition, students earned an industry-based certification that aligned to their pathway. These students worked through the summer and spent many hours outside of school to successfully achieve this rare accomplishment. P-TECH graduates, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. We are so proud to have students graduating as AVID scholars. These students have committed themselves to academic excellence and successful college careers. AVID students, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Memorial Park Academy is RISD's non-traditional high school program that works with students from all 4 high schools to complete graduation requirements. The program most recently celebrated the achievement of graduating more than 2,000 students since its creation 8 years ago. If you are a graduate that attended Memorial Park Academy, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Our Service Learning awardees have earned 60 or more community service hours. The class of 2025 completed over 18,285 service hours. Will the Service Learning awardees please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. We also proudly recognize the outstanding accomplishments of our graduates who earned the Performance Acknowledgement, which is also known as the Texas Seal of Biliteracy. Their dedication to developing proficiency in multiple languages showcases not only academic excellence, but a strong commitment to global citizenship, cross-cultural understanding, and effective communication in today's interconnected world. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement, and will you please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. Much of what makes Lake Highlands such an outstanding high school is the community's commitment to the success of our Wildcats. I'm honored to announce that the Lake Highlands Women's League and the Lake Highlands Exchange Club have given numerous scholarships to many of our students in the class of 2025. Seniors, if you are a recipient of either the Women's League or an Exchange Club scholarship, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, and you may be seated. So Lake Highlands class of 2025, I am so excited to be able to celebrate this moment with you. Parents, families, and friends, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for all that you have done to make an impact in your graduate's life. Senior Wildcats, you will always be known for your ability to push through any situation, and I am so proud of everything that you accomplished this year. You are the masters of staying positive and being resilient, and I hope you look back on your senior year and think about the accomplishments you've made and know that nothing can stop you from your success. Remember, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat, and know that you always have a home at Lake Highlands High School. Please be sure to stop by and visit, and I am so excited about the next chapter in your life. Thank you so much for your time at the School of Champions, and I wish you all the best. And we will now hear My Heart's in the Highlands under the direction of Miss Kari Gilbertson. Thank you.
My heart's in the
And now, please help me welcome Lake Highlands Area Fine Arts Coordinator and Lake Highlands High School Head Band Director, Mr. Aaron Singleton, who will introduce our salutatorian, Camilla Enderly.
Good evening, everyone. It's my absolute honor to introduce a student who has shown me that leadership doesn't always need a microphone. It often speaks loudest through quiet consistency, steady excellence, and an unwavering dedication to growth. Camilla is someone who meets every challenge with courage and conviction, whether it's performing a solo on stage, performing under pressure, or preparing for a major exam. She leans into the hard work with grace and grit. She's the kind of person who pushes herself because she believes in getting better for herself and for the people who count on her. As Camilla's band director, I've had the privilege of watching her grow musically, personally, and as a friend. One of the most beautiful parts of Camilla's story is the tight bond she's built with her core group of friends over the last 4 years. They've laughed, they've cried, practiced, competed, and performed together. And that quiet circle has helped shape the remarkable young woman you see today. She's resilient, she's intentional, and she's brave in all the ways that matter most. Please help me welcome your salutatorian, Camilla Enderly.
There's a saying that people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I believe every single one of you has made plenty of friends over your 4 years of being in high school. Yet as we move on to this new phase of our lives, the best way to remember our friends is through their traits they've revealed to us over the years, and use them as we move into this new path. I, for one, have made some amazing friends throughout my time here, and I can't wait to incorporate their traits in college. However, as I have your time today, I would like to talk about these traits that I have observed that make great humans that I implore you to use or at least acknowledge in the next chapter of your life. The first one is greatly represented by my friend, who to this day I've only ever seen mad once. Besides that, he always keeps a smile on his face and stays positive in every situation. The second trait is represented in my friend, who keeps me on my toes and always comes up to me to tease me. Yet whenever I need someone to listen to me rant or just talk, he's always there to listen to everything and give advice on any topic. The third would be to always have a wild card trait within you, one that many don't suspect, but it sets you apart from everyone. One of my friends is brilliant in all that she does, but because of how funny she is, it may go unnoticed. And a single conversation with her can prove the former. The fourth would be to always look out for your friends, even if it's silently, to show that you care for them in any way you can in your interactions and conversations you have with one another. To prove you're always looking out for them is a great quality to have. The fifth would be to always have a sense of humor whenever you can. Even the smartest of people can show a sense of personality in all the jokes they make that cause a room to be filled with laughter. The sixth would be to always show your friends you are trustworthy and they can rely on you no matter what issues may be at hand, which is truly visible in my best friend. Last but not least, the seventh trait is to be hardworking. One of my friends works harder than others in all the passions that he has, and I've seen him grow to the top throughout his 4 years. Now, will I be best friends with them forever? I don't know. But they were in my life for 4 years, so that has to mean something, and that's through their traits, which are all ones I plan to carry with me into college. And I hope some of these resonate with you and your friends or help to have you reflect on which traits you may take from your friendships.
Camilla, from the moment you entered our lives, you have been a blessing. Your unwavering passion for learning and determination to prove yourself have always shone through. The saying, though she may be little, she is fierce, serves as a constant reminder for us to protect you from a distance while allowing you to spread your wings and pursue your dreams. You embody the idea that with hard work and dedication, anything is achievable. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the teachers, friends, and family who have encouraged you along this journey. Camilla, your commitment is not only inspiring, but as your parents, it also fills us with immense pride. We eagerly anticipate the exciting adventures this next chapter will bring you. We love you. Go get 'em, kid. Camilla, from the moment you entered our lives, you have been a blessing.
Thank you, Camilla and family. Now, please welcome Keith Black, Lake Highlands High School AP English 3 teacher, who will introduce our valedictorian, Connor Joseph Reed.
Hello, fellow humans. It goes without saying that Connor Reed is smart. He's valedictorian. It goes without saying that he's hardworking. He's valedictorian, the aspect of this remarkable young man that I want to highlight is his intellectual curiosity and his intellectual bravery. Last year, one of his assignments was to read an outside reading nonfiction book of his choice. He chose The Origins of Totalitarianism by Hannah Arendt. Let me repeat that. He chose a book that is 576 pages long, filled with dense social philosophy. I certainly didn't suggest it. I don't know where he got the idea from, but I blame Bishkin, as I often do in my life. If something goes wrong, I just blame Bishkin. But that's what I've learned from Mr. Reed, is that it's not enough to be smart. It's not enough to be hardworking. To really learn, one needs to be willing to take a chance, to be willing to wrestle with the tough ideas, to be open to the academic challenge. So that is now what I ask of myself, and that is what I ask of y'all. Be excited to take on that difficult task, to wrestle with that idea, and know that it will not be easy, but in the end, it will be rewarding. For what genuine knowledge doesn't come with some hard work, some strife, some pain? So without further ado, it's been a pleasure to have Connor as my student, if I can claim to have taught him anything. And I'm honored and humbled to introduce this year's valedictorian, Connor Reed.
Faculty and administration, family and friends, and most importantly, class of 2025. If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. That's a quote that both inspires me and informs what I want to talk about today, or rather what this digital simulacrum of my past self wants to talk to you about. The message I take from that is to take the first step into something new. It's been 1,983,540 minutes since we began our first day at Lake Highlands High School. I don't know if everyone else feels like this, but Lake Highlands has been such a prominent part of my life that it's going to be strange waking up knowing that I won't be coming back for class on Monday. Regardless, it's time for a new chapter, time to move on. Not just for me, but for all of us. And as we do that, I want to share some advice that I'm giving myself and that I'm encouraging everyone else to try as well. Today is an inflection point. I think it's really difficult for most of us to branch out and grow, but so frequently, that's exactly what we need to do. Take the first step into something new. So simply try something. Don't let your fears or hesitations hold you back. If you want to be something or do anything, figure out what it takes to get there and simply do it. I personally struggle with taking the first step at times, but when I push past my fears, that's when I find my greatest growth and satisfaction. Because of that, I want to thank those who've pushed me past my limits, my parents, teachers, and friends that have encouraged me and pushed me further. We've come a long way, and I gotta say, it's fantastic that people can do so much when they work to get things done. High school helps us to explore and discover interests while teaching us skills that prepare us to pursue our goals. Graduation is our time to take the skills and information we've been provided and apply them to our pursuits of choice. Now is our chance to engage our passions and make a difference, regardless of the scale. And that applies to everything you can imagine: education, a job, a career, a hobby, even making a new friend. Just take the first step into something new. When I first arrived here, I didn't know where I would end up. I don't think any of us did. Yet we've made the effort, we've reached the other side, and we can now reap the fruits of our labors and move on to our next great thing. Just as we did when we first got here, we need to identify our next path, put the effort in to reach the end, and make something of ourselves through the work itself. That starts when you take the first step into something new. Today is a time of celebration, the end of our first big chapter and the beginning of a new one. So, as we take the time to rejoice in this finale, I urge each and every one of you to enthusiastically embark on your next step. Don't hold back, meet the challenges, get where you want to be, and never forget to take the first step into something new.
Connor, we are very proud that you have been named valedictorian of your class. but we have also been proud of you every step of the way during your life. You did everything at a very young age because you spent your early years making sure that you could do everything your big brother could do, and you were successful.
You started out by making lifelong friends who are still your best buds today. From kindergarten with Mrs. Barnes through elementary school choir and Lone Star Challenge, you loved everything about school, and you learned that you also loved traveling the world.
When you took up the trumpet as a third-generation Scott man to do so, you never looked back. You have shown discipline, talent, and dedication through the National Trumpet Competition, Greater Dallas Youth Orchestra, and the ever-fantastic Wildcat Band.
You are a loyal and dedicated friend and student whose ties to Lake Highlands, your church, and your community run deep.
You knocked it out of the park on the PSAT, SAT, and ACT, Mr. National Merit. Your equal left brain and right brain talents are incredible. And today, you have every opportunity in front of you.
We love you.
We could not be more honored to be your parents.
Well done, son.
Thank you, Connor and family. Now we will hear a few words from our senior class president, Adara Simone Dudley Macbeth.
Welcome, family, friends, and the incredible class of 2025. I'm Adara Macbeth, your senior class president. I moved to Lake Highlands in November of my freshman year. While the move was caused by the passing of my mom, it was the start of a positive journey. Lake Highlands has been a place where I found friends, mentors, explored different interests, and grown into a more confident person. Today, I'm going to take you around the school and help us remember some of our special places. This classroom represents our time at LHHS. It's been 4 years of hard work, dedication, and good times that made it all worth it. It reminds us that success isn't just about the grades, but about the effort we put in and the support we give each other. We wouldn't be here without our teachers, the ones who pushed us, believed in us, and helped us grow every step of the way. Thank you, teachers. The Hub is the heart of our campus where energy and community comes alive. From Fun Food Fridays, DJ events, Abbott Week, college prep, visits, and the Wildcat store. There's always something happening. It's where we celebrate our goals, our growth, and each other at award banquets and celebrations. Whether you're planning your future or just enjoying the moment, this is where the memories are made and Wildcats come together. The LHHS Gym represents our journey as students and athletes, climbing toward our goals. As athletes, we use the words CATS to help us remember our values. We work hard to balance academics, sports, leadership, and character. Along the way, we lift each other up, driven by teamwork, encouragement, and school spirit. At the top, we don't just find success, we find purpose. Thank you to all the coaches and club sponsors. Now that you've heard a little bit about my journey, let's take a look at our class of 2025. Thank you for such a great year, Wildcats. I'm thankful for my 4 years at LH, and I hope you feel the same. No matter what life throws your way, rise above it. You're stronger than you think, and this is just the beginning.
Thank you, Adara. And I would now like to ask Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Tabitha Branham, and our Board of Trustees President, Mr. Chris Poteet, to the stadium. to the podium. Sorry, I said stadium. Sorry. The Lake Highlands High School class of 2025 has fulfilled all of the requirements set forth by the state of Texas, and I would like to present them as candidates for graduation. Will the class of 2025 please stand?
By the power vested in me by the state of Texas, the State Board of Education, the Texas Education Agency, and the Board of Trustees of the Richardson Independent School District, I now declare the students who tonight will be receiving a diploma to be a graduate of Lake Highlands High School.
Graduates, please move your tassels from your right to your left.
Okay, it's now time for the presentation of the diplomas, so graduates, please be seated.
Connor Joseph Reed. Camilla Enderly. Hudson Ambrose Oglesby. Cheza Sumner Taylor. William Tabor. Julia Bella Tedla. Quinn Matthew Ray. Finley Adair Ragsdale. Jonah Patrick Stuss. Adara Simone Dudley Macbeth. Avery Elizabeth Dusek. Ella Marie Gonzalez. Nathan Eric Macy. Lila Rose Bracken. Alyssa Laleen McLemore. Jackson Dean Watkins. Molly Ryan Hickey. Elias Jennings Dement. Allison Hannah Lorino. Catherine Elizabeth Threadgill. Harrison Hughes Day. Charlotte Marie McMillan. Ugana Samuel Abazi. Jalen Abdi. Justice Omogagbo Abubakwe. Mariana Guadalupe Acosta Castillo. Ahmad Adawi. Landry Ann Addison. Precious Olabusola Alubabusa. Mafuz Ayanlola Adatunji. Olamenyinka Osei Adawumi. Fatima Aguirre. Janelle Marie Aguirre. Mariana Amand. Ainian Amabdru. Adonia Alazar. Mohammed Al-Shama. Meron Telahun Amare. Eric Andra Ramirez. Caitlin Grace Anderly. Lauren Grace Anderson. Shelby Suzanne Angus. Lawrence Anna Bull. Christian Javier Antero Martinez. Emily Brooke Anthony. Jacqueline Yasmin Argo Pasillas. Sarah Valerie Arias. Maria Dolores Arias Andres Sr. Michaela Ariel Armstrong. Pavel Francisco Arriaga. Rachel Marie Arriaga. Sophia Angelina Arriaga. Marie Eileen Avila. Emily Aviles. Analawapo Christiana Aziz. Natalie Bagarwa. Elizabeth Carol Baggett. Edwin Alexander Bahena Castro. Laquan Limon Bailey. Addison Gale Baker. Emerson Lee Balderock. Genesis Nasari Barahoma Calix. Ziva Shane Hickson. Andre Devon Wilson. DeAndre, yes. Braden Gregory Barnes. Reese Tiffany Barnhart. Owen Christopher Baranowski. Francesca Rosette Baradas Yepes. Okay. Catherine Emily Baisden. Christopher Derek Bautista Bobadilla. Philip Bowie Vel Sung. Annalie Kate Becker. Sydney Lee Bell. Jessica Benitez. Jimmy Fernando Bernal Mazuelas. James Parker Berry. Justin Rader Batok. Timothy Dion Billups Jr. Kylie Jeet Bindra. Ava London Bishop. Mercedes Mache Black. John Carter Blackman. Benjamin Michael Blakeman. Norman Reynard Drenette Blanton. Aubriana Talise Bohawk. Mary Elizabeth Bone. Cameron Giselle Booker. Hannah Borley. Soleil Borley. Diamond Verlinda Borner. Jacob Robert Brozak. Bennett Reese Borrego. Sebastian Ricardo Borrego. Luke Ludwig Bojak. Terrion Torin Brady. Abby Jocelyn Bravo. Samuel Evan Bray. Uriah Rochelle Aaron Brewer Jr. Namaya Azias Brahan. Cameron Steele Brooks. Ethan Walker Brown. Joshua Ryan Brown. Rodney J. Brown. Jaden Calais Jasper Brown. Zanaya Kamor Bunton. Isabella Gail Berger. Deyanira Burgos. Habriel LaRay Busby Jr. Shamaya Nicole Butler. Yusef Ociel Caballero Franco. Cooper Thomas Cadenhead. Kennedy Joy Calabrese. Anthony Gael Callejas Irachata. Damian David Campos. Roman Ruben Cardiel Hernandez. Madison Elaine Carballo. Shapley Reed Karspeken. Tiara Roche Carter. Margaret Lane Casey. Valeria Castillo Acosta. Arturo Rafael Castillo. Daniel Alejandro Castillo Romero. Jorge Alonso Castro. Leslie Catalan Torres. Philemon Catalan Flores. Shane Michael Chadwell. Anthony Cooper Chavez. Hannah Leanne Chavez. Addison Grace Cheek. Far Nyam Chin. Johnny Alexander Choate. Madison Alexandra Chulapon. Chloe Annabelle Clemens. Catherine Evangeline Cohorn. DeAnthony Clinton. Reginald Dion Coleman Jr. Millie Jean Collier. Cameron Lynette Collins. Caroline Cook. Emma Grace Cook. Malaysia Regina Cooks. Cade Lee Cosgriff. Margaret Ann Cawthorn. Maya Grace Covington. Giovanni De Jesus Cruz. Mason Dell Check. Yadira Damian Jr. Jonas Ketama Damtu. Joseph Daniel. Olivia James Daniel. Bridget Denise Daniels. Amelia Grace Darwin. Emily Anastasia Davidson. Brandon Vladimir Davila. Charlie Edwin Davis. Jacqueline Chloe Eileen Davis. Lyric Zechariah Davis. Mariah Nicole Davis. Quadra Jermaine Davis Jr. Reed Samuel Davis. Tia Monta Davis. Trenton Deshay Davis. Emiliano Ricardo de Alba. Anthony Kyle Pasol Dean. William Gomez Derva Carholo. Jack Stone Deegan. Damaris Abigail De La Rosa. Natalie Delgadillo. Aaliyah Destiny Delgado. Aiden Beck Delgado. Johannes Demessi. William Ryan DePoy. Ella Marie Diamond. Angel Adrian Diaz Fajardo. Olivier Dilcolum. Lizora Nairi Dixon. Mohammed Salis Danjuma Dododawa. Malik Josiah Dorch. Aaliyah Rose Duarte. Presley Lynn Dorman. Jameson Kwahe Dube Jr. Andrea Montserrat Dubon Cruz. Daniela Belen Dubon Hernandez.
Isaac Duncan. Nelson Ebim. Ogernatega Ejakowa Soji. Tanner LaShawn Sutton. King David Dixon. Rayleigh Emmanuel Encinas Salas. Priska Apapi. Hector Andreas Epanayu. Elijah Luis Escuadra. Arisbeth Espinosa. JC Miguel Estrada. Karime Estrada Vargas. Munachi Valentine Etuwanaku. Olivia Jolie Favela. Emmanuel Adwale Fadahansi. Layla Haiti Faraj. Fusiat Adani Fahasi. Thomas Michael Fox. Jeff Stephen Feldman. Angel Felipe Chino. Sadie Jane Fellers. Ash Martin Farrell. Alan Javier Ferritis. Lydia Lynn Beaker. DeAnthony Edward Flagg. Aiden Bruce Fleet. Riley Dylan Flodine.
Let's go, Riley!
Abigail Flores Catalan. Larry Flournoy III. Jada Amari Ford Bell. Samantha Kate Fox. Mayron Guadalupe Francisco Beltran. Osman Teray Freeman. Sochi Alexandra Galindez. Gilardo Gallegos. Chance J. Galloway. Jacina Galvin Arredondo. Dundre Jerome Gant Eccles. Marilyn Julibeth Garcia Calix. Kenya Jocelyn Garcia Carbajal. Brandon Garcia Ramos. Luke Michael Garthoff. Diana Michelle Garza. Leland Christopher Germany. Mclit Getachew. Nishan Gibbs. Hannah Molly Gilbert. Harper Ann Gomez. Giselle Gonzalez. Cassidy Gonzalez. Rosendo Julio Gonzalez. Sophia Gonzalez. John Rife Gorman. Anthony Donnell Green. Faith Ariana Green. Noah Green. Kelly Maribel Guatemala. Alexa Victoria Guerrero Gomez. Ivan Everardo Guerrero. Jacob Angel Guerrero. Kian Ray Guthrie. Sophia Elizabeth Guthrow. Princess Adusi Gimpy. Abraham Gee. Gracie Hagu. Rylan Wesley Haas. Solange Hafashimana. Adriana Lene Hall. Leah Janelle Hall. Alexander Elijah Osiris Halsey. Jordan Bishop Hamilton. Elena Chanel Hammond. Ava Michelle Harmuth. Kalia Jade Harris. Brady William Harrison. William Landon Harrison. Amina Hassan Olbuna. Emma Lee Hatton. Brishna Hayat. Sana Ula Hayat. Abigail Halliday Hayes. Modesty Deja Hayes. Josiah Joel Henderson. Lauren Spencer Madison Henderson. Michael Camden Henderson. Trevion Amante Henderson. Peyton Caleb Hendricks. Grace Catherine Henry. Ryan Alexander Henry. Ariel Hernandez. Grady Nehemiah Hernandez. Mauricio Joaquin Hernandez. Victor Abraham Hernandez. Xavier Devon Hernandez. Anthony Hernandez Alvarez. Ashley Hernandez Trejo. Jordy Stephen Herrera Rivera. Joshua Holland Hickman. London Grace Hicks. Kimberly Crystal Elario. Nevea Brielle Herburn. Ni T. Him. Win Ho. Christopher Peyton Holt. Caroline Pashal Honeycutt. Rakila Ivoriana Horton. Peyton Douglas Howell. Sophia Nadine Huffstedler. Colin J. Hutchinson. Matthew Allen Hutchinson. Jordan Ryan Hutchinson. King David Abiabuchi. Brooke Caroline Ince. Rayleigh Kiana Irving. Claudia Anome Airi Okoji. Melanie Isabel James. Atticus Brooks Jeffers. Lily Ann Jett. Aiden Luis Jimenez. Eben Isel Jimenez. Brianna Chantel Johnson. Octavia Janae Johnson. Olivia Monet Johnson. Rebecca Jane Johnson. Antonio Deshay Jones Jr. Armandale Roberts Jones. Mohammed T.B. Kamara. Julian Dylan Kapler. Leah Danielle Kapler. Elaine Katabana. Isabel House Cater. Allison Claire Keller. Amir Mohammed Kavari. Sydney Elizabeth King. Trishawn Eric Kinney. Abigail Boone Klein. Madison Neffley. Joshua Joseph Kondoba. Aaron Kirill Kubala. Chloe Catherine Kubladlek. Ayuel Jack Kuhl. Zane Guy Lolliker. JJ Lalan Castillo. Yesli Sarai Leyland Castillo. James Barrett Lamson. Luis Carlos Lara Cervantes. Aiden Kevin Lay Jr. Stella Elizabeth Leith. Milam Chase Lavelle. Juan Leonidas. Campbell Rose Lewis. Christopher Lewis. Jermaine Antonio Lewis.
Avenilson Calais Leconga. Jeffrey William Liggett. Kimberly Limon Munoz. Jalen Darrell Darion Lincoln. Tanae Nichelle Littlejohn. Kimon Ronier Locke Bolden Jr. Shamari Yan. Nash Caldwell Logan. Everett James Long. Oscar Antonio Lopez Diaz. Betsy Lisette Lopez Marquez. Desea Love Lorimer. Levi Alexander Lauder. Blake Allen Lucas. Nicola Inez McCarthy. Arturo Macedo. Waylon Philip McNamara. Bassett O. Oluwabenga Mayagun. Yareli Maldonado Dominguez. William Walker Mangelsdorf. Andrea Fernanda Manzaneras. Josué Dagalberto Maravilla. Evelyn Mares. Madeline Elisa Marin. Anthony Ángel Marquez. Kiumber José Maraquina. Allison Mary Marroquin. Megan Rose Mars. Luke William Marshall. Kaysen Lake Martin. Ellis Quinn Martin. Benjamin Russell Martinez. Daniela Martinez. Jesus Andrés Martinez. Leslie Martinez. Sofia Martinez. Jordan Joseph Martinez. Deshawn Maurice Angel Mathis. Ryan Timothy Matlack. Ainsley Duran Malden. Carla Marie Mays. Zamir Maslum Yar. Cameron Claudia Laurencia Jan Tiki Ba. Dylan Way McCoy. Connor Abbott McCrary. Kennedy Jemiah Meeks. Isa Memu. Matthew David Meyer. Elizabeth K. Meyerhofer. Stevie Ray Melendez. Hannah Ray Melton. Juelen Sophie Mendoza. Alexa Mendoza Barrios. Naneka Pearl Menier. Brian Mercado. Amir Nicole Matuire. Leslie Cecilia Mexicano Sanchez. Arlo Middleton. DeMarcus Odell Miles. Lauren McKay Miller. Brandy Nicole Minor. Jacob Neil Mireles. Zarbibi Mobohaba. Mohammed Nabi Mohabat. Azatullah Moman. Destiny Brianne Hopi Montelongo. Mariana Monteroso Sandoval. Jesus Alfonso Montes. Eplomu. Janaya Elise Moore. What is it? Yanni T. Moore Jr. Kevin Morales. Spencer Reed Morrow. Braylon Deshaun Moses. Jakaris Ray Mosley. Mac Mosley. Mark. Parker Mosley. Julie Joanna Nahera. Manir Gandhi Mohammed Mauza. Ava James Moyer. Santiago Jesus Mundo. Ava Mercer. Holden Lauren Mercer. D'Angela Deshelle Murphy. Joan Eliel Nahera. Mohammed Nathir Naji. Huda Naji. Jane Frances Natessa. Sarah Nerea Aguila. Pamela Navarro Castro. Carlos Montewayne Neal Jr. Javier Negreta. Reed Philip Negron. Lauren Avery Newsham. Jennifer Hien Tran Nguyen. Lillian Rain Neiman. Ariana Trishelle Nieves. Mark Allen Norman. Luke O'Neill Normile. Audrey Elizabeth Norris. Jackson Tucker Noel. Shadera Genevieve Inwator. Ramatu Ameria Niang. Alexa Nicole Obregon. Michael Odelami.
Yes, sir, Michael.
Muba Omabalanle Odeshilie. Shimera Meze Odio Yema. David Ogunwa. Toby Olowu Saga. Victor Adeyami Olubayo. Danny Alexander Olvera. Miriam Omar Cal. Divine Love Onochi. Marine Angela Orozco Posada. Xochitl Odulia Ortiz. Osase Devin Ozawaminze. Chloe Marie Osterbush. Addison Daniela Owens. Kevin Fabricio Pacheco Perez. Angel David Padilla. Shelby Lynn Paiboon. Jimena Para. Mason Wyatt Parsons. Damian Patino Jr. Jace Allen Patterson. Stella Sophia Pedersen. Elton Aron Pereira Garcia. Anthony Perez. Cesar Omar Perez. Tiago Perez. Enrique Perez de Leon. Kimora Kelly Perkins. Jackson Thomas Petit. Clarissa Faye Phillips. Dylan Reeves Pierce. Renee Piedas. Janaya Nicole Pinson. David Smith Pittman. Cooper William Porter. Lola Haven Potter. Truman Borden Price. Sophie Grace Proctor. Lisette Puntos. Elisa Abriel Kilka. Melanie Giselle Kishpe. Angel Gustavo Ramirez. Devin Amari Ramirez. Jocelyn Ramirez. Marta Guadalupe Ramirez Martinez. Juan Javier Ramos Jr. Emily Vanessa Ramos Crescencio. Max Ethan Ramsey.
John James Range. Shabana Razuli. Clark Bennett Ratliff. Denexi Cedri Racines. Cameron DeWitt Record. Aiden Alden Relier. Yun An Ren. Libby Zohar Reyes Alvarado. Melanie Reyes Quintanero. Robert Lee Richardson. Shayna Karing Ring. Kevin Aaron Rivas Ruiz. Jamisha Shalia Rivens. Jonte DeGeese Rivens. Virginia Guadalupe Rivera. Kevin Rivero Castillum. Angel Adam Rivera Marquez. Tucker Scott Roach. Aaliyah Renee Robertson. Kyrie Alexander Robinson. Ryan Edward Robinson. Zandria Ariel Robinson. Zaire Marie Robinson. Alicia Leah Robles. Alessandra Lisbeth Rodriguez. Estefany Rodriguez. Juan Esteban Rodriguez Ferrer. Maximiliano Rodriguez Frias. Alexis Eduardo Rodriguez Quiros. Ana Karen Rojas. Jennifer Yamaleth Rojas Acosta. Natalie Elizabeth Rollins. Carlos Daniel Romero Varela. Marlene Yesenia Rubio Erazo. Alasia Alicia Rueda McFarland. Kaylin Lily Rupel. Devanay Marche Russell. Camila Liseth Ruvacalba. Osman Safi. Sabaun Safi. Mohammed Tariq Sahil. Lorelis Sofia Salva Marin. Justin Ellen Sanchez. Moises Sanchez. Maxwell Thomas Sano. Yazil Manuel Santiago Magual. Ronnie David Slatterfield. Mohammed Sadiq Saeed. Ryan Landry Shirato. Ruth Marie Schmiel. Charlie Catherine Scott. Sorry. Dalia Luze Denise Scott. Joshua Lee Scott. Michaela Kalia Scott. Michaela, thank you. Everett Scott Scrivener. Osvaldo Noel Sucundino. Lima Bibi Siddiqui. Hey. James Callahan Shaw. Liam Phineas Sheehan. Ahmed Shan Shukran. Ethan Thomas Gwynn Simon. Danielle Marie Sly. Sienna Elaine Smith Dumb. London Isabella Sneed. Connor Casey Snyder. Fred Leonard Summers IV. Angeli Sosa Juarez. Emma Jane Spar. Andrea Rose Hofstedler. Emerson Renee Starr. Ashlyn Mary Steele. Sloan Kathleen Stillwell. Malaya Jelaine Nicole Smith. Gavin Stroll. Cole Layton Swank. Isabella Taylor Sweeney. Joaquin Swinney. Margaret Jane Swinney. Ashley Tablis. Danae Kai Talley. Amelia Claire Taylor. Caroline Paige Taylor. Tristan Vance Taylor. Diana Glorabelle Tello. Anna Reese Temple. Jalen Darrell Terry. Lai Klang. Robert Jack Thomas. Raylyn Anway Thorne. Carlson Api Tingwe. Adrian Torres. Angelina Jalen Torres. Jeremy Martin Tobe. Leah Shanae Townsend. Time 10. Paige Leslie Tremmel. Okay, I know. Christopher Trinidad Consuelos. Tatiana Tamina Turner. Sydney Alexander Underwood. Marlene Vallejo. Peyton Alexander Vance. Jaden Elise Vasquez. Daniela Fernanda Vasquez Morales. Shemaya Lee Vaughn. Emily Vasquez. Madeline Marie Vela. Mariani Estefany Valesquez Estrada. Noah Valesquez Soto. Ezekiel Mateus Veron. Yardeli Vedorino Nambo. Daniel Julian Villa. Carlos Antoine Walker Jr. Tadrian Letarius Walker. Kiesia Nashay Wallace. Grayson Ray Wallace. Landon Brock Wallace. Joseph Davis Warden. Jeffrey Renard Walfield. Elijah Delvon Warren. Aiden Deshaun Webb. Tegan James Webb. Caroline Evangeline Welsh. Maria Renee Wheeler. Acalia White. India White. Rain Wigfall. Andrew Chase Williams. Jaden Dwayne Williams. Kayla Mariah Williams. Graham Lillyvi Witherell. Beck Dennis Wolfgang. Caitlin Joy Worthy. Julia Lee Wright. Charlie Daniel Young. Errol Joseph Ward Jr. Ty William Young. Alader Zacharias Guarhama. Halida Zahidullah. Naida Zahidullah. Samet Zuram Zaid. Derek Golet. Meredith Eileen Zink. And Giselle Zuniga. Bill Bryant. Ariana Nicole Cisneros. Yolanda Lewis Canada. Latia, can you, Coker? Okay, Latifa Coker. Cherie Obi Chuama. Mohammed Was Pawani. Sebastian Aguilar. Dominic Jackson. Rose Mesoma Obi. Henry Anthony Vicencio de la Angel. Uriel Amaya Todozo. Melvin Thomas Harden.
Congratulations to the class of 2025. Please rise for the alma mater. Y'all come on up. See, that's, yeah. Didn't even play? I know. Who does it? No, the school song. I know. It looked good though.